we're prepping ginger, which looks very peculiar and quite awkward, but actually it's super easy, and you never need a lot of it because it's so flavoursome, really strong in flavour. But that's how it comes, root ginger, and then you just break off however much you want. So I'm going to take that bit. Help yourselves to a bit. Normally, when ginger's in recipes, they talk about like a thumb-sized piece. So, is that about right? Yeah, it looks a bit like a thumb, if you've got warts. So the best way to peel ginger, you can do it with your knife, but you tend to lose quite a lot of the flesh inside. So I always use a spoon because it just scrapes away really easily. So hold it tight in your hands and then just drag the spoon towards you and scrape off the skin. Oh, careful it doesn't splash in your face. This way you don't lose any of the ginger, you just get rid of the skin. It's a bit papery and you wouldn't want to eat it. Because ginger is such a very strong flavour, such a flavoursome ingredient, we want to prepare it in a way so that when you put it in your cooking, the flavour splits up amongst the whole recipe, so you never get a big bit in your mouth because your eyes would water. So we can do that with a microplane. So Chris, you're going to show us that. That's it, hold it firmly against the board. And then ginger's quite tough to grate because it's so fibrous. Brilliant. See all those fibres that go through it? That's why it's really good to grate it, because you just get all the pulp and the juice and all the really tasty stuff, and all of this woody stuff gets left behind so it doesn't end up. And you're going to chop it, so if you want to chop it really finely and break it up quite a lot. So if it sits flat on your board, you slice it as thinly as you can. Then you get your knife again, and you're going to put your fingers right on top. That's it. And then you run your knife through the ginger. And you want to be really rough because it's really tough. And you want to get it as small as you can. Gather it all up into a pile, push it down against the board, you keep that in the same place, and then you just move your knife backwards and forwards over it. Chris, you have a go. So hold the handle nice and tight, that's it. That's it, gather it all back up. That's it, keep your fingers out of the way. That's it. You want it really nice and fine, so chop it. That's it. Mind your fingers, keep them on top of the blade, out the way. And that's it. Lovely piles of prepped ginger all ready for cooking.
Perfect.